We continue the 2025 Frontier Conference Cross Country Media Day. We head to Dickinson, North Dakota. Dr. Thomas Schwartz, his first season. Coach, thanks for joining us. Please introduce us to the student athletes you have with you today.
We have Caleb Sarsland, who went to nationals last year. Lolly Jarrett here. She's going to nationals this year. I guarantee it.
What's the young lady's first name?
Lolly. Lolly, get your adverbs here.
Wow.
You're old enough, you remember that.
Coach, your thoughts on being a part of the Frontier Conference?
I think it's an exciting and uplifting thing for us because the challenge of it is really getting us motivated to up our game.
Dickinson State, what percentage of students are involved in athletics?
More than 50%. Last I heard, 650 students approximately out of 1,200 or just under 1,200.
Wow. That's impressive. That really is. Coach, what are you most proud of about your program?
I think there's some great history going way back to the 70s, back when people like Jerry Schwartz and the crew went to nationals and did really well. So they gave us a foundation that we build on today. And I think our goal is really to refurbish that tradition of excellence and going to nationals. It's going to take a lot of work and being consistent, but I'm pretty positive we can make a lot of headway, even as little as a year.
Caleb, where are you from?
I'm from Bowman, North Dakota.
Okay. Congratulations on making it to the Nationals a year ago. What's it going to take to get back there?
I think it's gonna take probably a low 25s, if not in the 24s.
Have you raced before at Amen Park in Billings?
I have not. Nope.
And what do you prefer? The flat courses, the hilly courses? What's best?
It doesn't matter to me. I'll do either. I can run fast on the flats, or I'm strong on the hills too. So
That particular course is a soccer complex, and it is a bit flat. Lala, where are you from, ma'am?
I'm from Big Timber, Montana.
I know where that is. Just right down the road from Bill. How'd you end up in Dickinson?
I had not a classmate, but I went to school with a girl who ran here, so I decided to come here too.
The team that you have, the cross country group, how well do they get along?
We all just adore each other. We love each other so much.
Do you do a lot of stuff together outside of practice and meets?
We are like always together. I think we go like 2 days without each other, and it's like we didn't see each other for a week.
All right, I'm going to put you on.
Yeah.
I'm going to put you on the spot here, young lady.
Okay.
What do you like best about your coach?
Coach has like completely changed my mindset on running this year. Running feels fun again, and that's something I'm just so excited about.
And what's your favorite cross country meet during the season?
My favorite meet?
Yes.
So far it was our home meet. Coach made a really good course and we all ran pretty fast, so.
Coach, when you recruit these high school athletes, you know the times they run. What else are you looking for?
I like multi-sport athletes because they have athleticism. I like student athletes. I want people who have good GPAs. I want high moral character. I want people that are coachable. I don't care if you're super fast and have this mentality that it's all about me. If you're not team focused, then I'll pass on you. If you're team focused, you care about doing the best you can to represent your team, your university, the people you run with, then I want you on the team. I can work with people who are not super talents. I really can. I can make them good. It takes a little time, but I can do that. I'm confident that most people have a lot more ability in them than they ever realize. Most of it comes down to using science, experience, and training principles to blend everything together to optimize the training so that the individual develops to a high level. I would say that both of these two individuals have experienced this already. You could ask them questions on what they have learned so far.
Coach, can you take an average runner from high school and make them into a competitive college athlete?
Absolutely. I've taken high school kids that were last on their team and made them state champions in 2 years. I've taken just barely above average people who graduated from college and made them U.S. national champions, Australian national champion, and German national champion at the pro level.
How has
Everybody has more potential than they realize. They just have to be trained intelligently and consistently. And they need to be taught the principles and how to make decisions on their own when they're out there racing.
how has things changed, like scientifically or with the diet, nutrition, that type of thing?
Well, certainly the nutrition realm has morphed a lot during my career as a coach of 36 years, and certainly since 1979 when I started. We didn't know anything about nutrition compared to now. Recovery practices such as eating 3-to-1 ratio of carbs to protein post-exercise 20 to 30 minutes enhances proteolysis. You have increased capacity to absorb the training because you're recovering a lot faster. And of course, we have all kinds of nutritional products that we can use prior to racing that make performance move to a higher level and certainly more consistently. In terms of the scientific applications, due to the research that's come out over the last 3 or 4 decades, I would say that refinement of training for the individual's needs and optimization is where it's all at, where it's all possible. Those who are stuck in the past of trying to repeat the traditions are welcome to, but if they want to improve to a much higher level, they're going to have to understand that lots of new information has been presented by the research. All it takes is finding an individual out there who's excited about interpreting that information in a real world application, taking the laboratory stuff and making it real world so that you can do something with it as a coach or as an athlete. That's what's been my entire focus since 1989. I always had the simple question: are we really training us in a smart way? Are we training in the best way possible? And my answer over and over was no. Why do I say that? Because too many people were getting injured. Too many people were having success early in the season, but not late in the season. Too many people were riding the roller coaster of ups and downs. And when you have that kind of a situation, you doubt yourself. You start to ask yourself, do I have the talent? Do I have the ability? Because I'm falling apart when I need to be at my best. And that is not at all fun. This sport, as Lally just said, can be a lot of fun when you're training right, you're consistent, and you're getting a little better, a little better, a little better, and you're getting better throughout the entire season, not just peaking it on September 30th.
Dr. Schwartz, have you written a book yet? Because I want to
Yes.
buy your book.
I did. I co-authored a book. I wrote all these science, everything in there, and called Build Your Running Body. I've been asked lots of times to write more books. I've made lots of videos. They're sold worldwide. I've hardly profited from it. I did it primarily out of altruism. I care about runners in this world having the best possible ideas. I may revisit the idea of writing another book or two. Um, right now, I'm dealing with a new job, wearing 2 hats, one as professor, one as coach. And once I get settled in here, I'm probably going to focus on writing another book. Could be an exercise physiology book and its applications to the real world of training athletes. It very well could be a combination book where I get people like Lally and Caleb here to contribute their ideas and what they've learned. To me, one of the things that's not been done over the years is asking the athletes their opinions. Coaches will write books, but they rarely have quotes from athletes who actually went through the process. And so I certainly would invite either of these people who are highly experienced in the sport, who are very intelligent and thoughtful and reflective, to share their thoughts.
Layla, what are you studying? Where are we going to see you 5 years from now?
I'm studying international ag business, and I hope to get my master's in ag education. Hopefully, I'll be a county extension agent in the next 5 years. So,
Excellent. Dr. Crawford.
Well, you stole one of the questions I was going to ask, Rocky, but I listened to Lolly and I listened to Caleb, and I sense a confidence in them Would both of you speak to that confidence, and does that relate to your coach? I know he has a vocabulary that I had to look up four or five of the words he used today. But talk to me about the confidence that you seem to exude in your running style, and where you see yourself finishing at the conference championships.
Yeah, well, one of the great things about coach is he does explain everything to us, and if we don't understand one of the words, we ask him, and then he explains that. And it's really everything from tying your shoes to warm up before the race to the first mile, second mile. You know what you're gonna do, and you're able to make those in race decisions based off of what you know. And it's really helped me this year just becoming more knowledgeable about racing and warm up and the workouts we're doing, and just I've been able to see the improvement too, so that's also builds up the confidence. And for me, I'm hoping this year to go All-American, so I'll have to qualify at the conference meet and then go down to Florida and get top 40 is my goal. So
How tough is that going to be to run at sea level and with the humidity?
well, we actually one of the guys on our team is from Florida, so we got to go check the course out. Last spring break, we drove down there 29 hours straight, four of us. And it's a great course, and I don't think the weather will affect us too much. We'll get down there and get acclimated real quick. So
Lolly, would you jump in? And I mean, you said running is fun again, and there's a confidence that I sense from you as well. Talk to that a little bit, would you?
Yeah, I have to agree with Caleb that just seeing the results from practice, I mean, we're all running faster reps, getting better every single day. Coach really encourages us to bet on ourselves every day, and we know that he has faith in us, and we have faith in ourselves in turn. So I think we were all a lot more confident than we started out, and a lot of that I can attribute to Coach.
Thanks. Coach, I'm going to ask you an interesting question, I think. I looked at your roster. All on the women's side are from Montana. Do you intend to continue to do that, or is there a future of recruiting out of North Dakota, South Dakota, and the rest of the geography of the Frontier Conference?
Well, certainly I'm open to bringing anybody in the region. I'm even open to people from out of the region if they want to join. I do have some connections outside of the region, but convincing them to come to North Dakota where it's a little colder is not so easy. But then I remind them we had some Bahamians here in the early 2000s that were world-class sprinters and jumpers. So if they can handle it, anybody can handle it. Certainly Montana has, has a lot of promise. There's a lot of good athletes over there, but I don't think there's any difference between the average Dakotan, north or south, and somebody from Montana or nearby states like Minnesota or Wyoming. I think all of them would fit into our program really well. I think it's just whether you want to go to a big school or not. And we're not a big school. We got 1,200 population on campus, about 400 off campus. And if you want the big city environment, then don't come here. But if you want to feel like you have friends, people that care about you, get to know you right away, if you want to feel like you're in your hometown again, then come to Dickinson.
I love it, Rocky. That's a great answer to my final question. Appreciate it, Coach.
Coach, send me a book. Thanks, guys. Appreciate your time. Wish you the best of luck this season.
Thank you, sir.
thank you.